Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches, which are happening on Saturday, September 11th, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. Los Angeles Angels vs Houston Astros. The Angels also hope the offense can step up in the upcoming game, as the lineup is scoring 4.50 runs per game. Shohei Ohtani is the MVP frontrunner with 44 home runs, a .356 on-base percentage, and a .608 slugging percentage, but the back half of the batting order has also stepped up. Our first betting advice is to pick Houston Astros, -1.5. The Astros starting right-handed pitcher is throwing a 4.70 ERA, with a 1-1 record in these head-to-head meetings. But even if things go south on defense, the Astros have proven to be too much for the Angels offensively throughout this series. Our second betting advice is to pick over 8.5. Kansas City Royals vs Minnesota Twins. Shortstop Jorge Polanco leads the team with 141 hits, including 27 home runs. Second baseman Luis Arias has 107 hits and is batting .297. They will be facing a Kansas City pitching staff that is number 22 with a team ERA of 4.64. Right-handed pitcher Michael Pineda is going to start for Minnesota. He allowed 2 hits and a walk across 3 innings against Cleveland on Monday. Pineda entered the game as a relief pitcher after coming off the 10-day injured list. He threw 25 of his 44 pitches for strikes. Pineda has a 3.99 ERA through 88 innings this season. Our first betting advice is to pick Kansas City. Brady Singer has been pitching well this season according to his baseball saving page so far, as he is in the 92nd percentile in barrel percentage, 71st percentile in average exit velocity, 71st percentile in XSLG, and 66th percentile in hard hit percentage. Our second betting advice is to pick under 9.5. Kansas City Royals vs Minnesota Twins. Shortstop Jorge Polanco leads the team with 141 hits, including 27 home runs. Second baseman Luis Arias has 107 hits and is batting .297. They will be facing a Kansas City pitching staff that is number 22 with a team ERA of 4.64. Right-handed pitcher Michael Pineda is going to start for Minnesota. He allowed 2 hits and a walk across 3 innings against Cleveland on Monday. Pineda entered the game as a relief pitcher after coming off the 10-day injured list. He threw 25 of his 44 pitches for strikes. Pineda has a 3.99 ERA through 88 innings this season. Our first betting advice is to pick Kansas City. Brady Singer has been pitching well this season, according to his baseball saving page, so far, as he is in the 92nd percentile in barrel percentage, 71st percentile in average exit velocity, 71st percentile in XSLG, and 66th percentile in hard hit percentage. Our second betting advice is to pick under 9.5. Miami Marlins vs Atlanta Braves. It still hasn't been a good gambling season for the Braves despite a second-half surge, as they are 65-73 against the spread while being down slightly on the money line. Overs are 65-64-8 for the Braves, although just 3 of their last 14 games have gone over the betting total. Our first betting advice is to pick Braves -1.5. While the pitching staff has been a disappointment, the offense has been one of the worst in the MLB, scoring only 3.95 runs per game. Jazz Chisholm and Miguel Rojas have combined for 23 home runs and 341 total bases, while Rojas also has a .273 batting average and a .333 on-base percentage. The rest of the lineup has struggled this season. Our second betting advice is to pick under 8. Quick reminder, you can get 125% cashback bonus on your first deposit on our partner sportsbook BetUS after you open an account using our link down below and use our promo code HIGHSTAKES when making your deposit. Toronto Blue Jays vs Baltimore Orioles. Toronto has been on a rampage over the last month of the season, just in time for the playoff push. They have won 8 consecutive games and stand a half game behind the Red Sox for the second wild card. They just completed an impressive sweep of the Yankees and will face them again before the season ends. Our first betting advice is to pick Toronto. Baltimore is starting to play better, even though most would assume a poor finish to a disastrous season. The Orioles went on one of the longest losing streaks in MLB history in August, dropping 19 consecutive games. Our second betting advice is to pick under. New York Yankees vs New York Mets. Kluber has made 2 career starts against the Mets, going 1-1 with an unsightly 6.55 ERA in those contests. Per Baseball Savant, current Mets are batting only .133 in 48 plate appearances off of the Yankees right-hander heading into Saturday night. Our first betting advice is to pick New York Yankees. The Mets pitching staff has kept New York in playoff contention. New York is 7th in team ERA at 3.74, 7th in WHIP at 1.21, and opposing hitters are averaging .234 at the plate against the Mets pitching, which is also 7th. Our second betting advice is to pick under 8. San Diego Padres vs Los Angeles Dodgers. The Padres will start right-hander Chris Paddack. Paddack is 7-6 with a 4.95 ERA in 21 starts and 1 relief appearance. The right-hander has made 1 September start, allowing 3 runs in 6 innings to Houston on September 5. He spent almost the entire month of August working out some bugs and has made 2 starts since returning, allowing 4 earned runs in 10.2 innings pitched. Our first betting advice is to pick Los Angeles Dodgers. The Padres were shut out in the previous game by the Los Angeles Dodgers as they slumped to their second loss in 3 games. They are now 74-66 for the season, still 3rd in the NL West. The Dodgers recovered quickly from 2 successive losses, with a pitching masterclass from Julio Urias, as he helped his team put up a comfortable 3-0 win to open the new series. The Dodgers are now 89-53 for the season. Our second betting advice is to pick under 8. Arizona Diamondbacks vs Seattle Mariners. Castellanos had a penchant for striking out hitters in his first cup of coffee with the Astros in 2020, but the K's have simply not been there this season. He had fanned just 6.20 batters per 9 innings of work and has induced a swinging strike rate of only 5.5% this season. The rookie right-hander has also given up 3.65 free passes per 9 innings this year. Our first betting advice is to pick Seattle Mariners -1.5. The Mariners are a few games back from the Yankees and Red Sox, who currently hold the 2 wild card spots. Seattle will need to go on a hot streak and hope the Yankees or Red Sox go cold in the final month of the season. Our second betting advice is to pick under 8. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.